Let's clear the decks here. Hydroxychloroquine. Facts versus myths. Go.
Thanks, Chuck. Good to see you. So this wasn't, first of all, this wasn't a survey that as the president calls it. This was a rigorous multi-arm trial at a VA facility here in the United States. And people weren't dying. I take offense to even that definition of it. I was just in an ICU caring for a really packed COVID, lots of COVID critically ill patients here in Seattle just last night. And a lot of folks do actually survive. And it's important to talk with sensitivity about this. So the president needs to temper his tones. What that study showed was that those individuals on a ventilator who got hydroxychloroquine did worse than those individuals who got hydroxychloroquine plus an antibiotic, azithromycin, otherwise known as a Z-Pak, or those that didn't get either. And so there was no therapeutic benefit. You didn't get out of an ICU more quickly if you got hydroxychloroquine. That's what the president, if he goes back to mid-March, that's what he was claiming. What do you got to lose? Maybe when you're on death's door, what do you got to lose? I mean, these are verbatim, essentially, quotes of what he was saying in mid-March, when then subsequently people said, hey, let me go out and get some hydroxychloroquine. So he needs to be careful. Number two, there was a study out of France that was not part of the administration, that was not funded by the government, that looked at those who got hydroxychloroquine versus those who did not. Again, hospitalized patients. What they found was those that got it, 10% of the individuals that got it got nearly fatal cardiac arrhythmias, basically a disruption of the electrical conduction system in your heart. Right. That can cause people to die. That's what we're dealing with here. So somebody who has cardiovascular risk factors like the president, who's obese, he needs to be extra careful. So if he's messaging or if he's lying about taking hydroxychloroquine, doesn't matter. He should not be propagating this myth that this is something that you should be taking, because people can get harmed. And that's the problem here. And some people listen to the president.
Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel. So thank you. Now do me a favor. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Meet the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.